What's up, guys? Wanna deal with? As you click on that video, the first thing we want to know to do, I'll go ahead and make sure to subscribe. Of course, click the like button and ring the bell icon. Most important, you know, so this thing there. You understand me? It took me a while for actually, get to the point where I say, alright, I'm gonna just do that video here because it dep on my heart long time. And I decided to say, alright, I'm gonna share this with Uno as my audience, my family as well. I say the set of people them way also help to keep me going, technically. You understand what I say, people? And this would have been, well, yesterday was my grandmother's birthday, and it's kind of tough to talk about, and even for reflect, because first and foremost, Mama was like a mom, grandmom to me, because she raised me. And my grandmother passed away in 2016. And when I first got the news, I was distraught. I was torn. I was, asking God why, because literally when my ear say she had cancer, that was literally just in the same time when me and my wife did make plans and preparation for try to see how could I get my grandmother to come where we are and make sure be more involved with our children's life and stuff like that. She did meet Tayden and Akira, but of course I said she passed away 2016. So Telani never got the chance to meet her. Mama had 9 children, and my mother was the oldest daughter for her. And even speaking to my mother just now, not too long ago, it was kind of a moment to reminisce on, and very, very painful, painful memories of just the journey and just how much, especially my mother and my grandmother were very close. Like they were very close. I can recall when I was a child, probably about 5-6 years old. It was Mama, then Mommy, then Kamar, and me, and the whole out there downtown. And I was selling ice water. Kamar sell bag juice. My mother and my grandmother sell apron and sheet. And those memories were really, really good. I can't forget them. Mama also basically essentially made me into the man that I am. Mama the one where of course push Dana or push my mother to say, yo, make him go around him first pan of clothes and start wash. Oh, make him go in the kitchen and he start learn to cook so that no woman can fool him or nothing. So I learn how to be domestic and self-sufficient. I say, and of course tough because of my grandmother. Tough in the sense that my grandmother me say burn up herself all the while, and I've never seen her. I've never seen her shed a tear. Never see her shed a tear before. I hope I can hold in mind right now as I talk to her. Because I did have to, shed my tears before I come on the camera, and I say, alright, then I just get it together and can speak. I say can open up and just kind of give a different side of me personally, and of course our family, thewisefamilyfive. Mama was a very integral, she was a very, caring individual. Like, I remember one time a situation arose, I'm not gonna get too much tonight, and she said, yeah man, Desi, you can get your space in a yard and build your room too, and go do your thing. I don't forget that. I don't forget the time when I was at a place called Wildwood in Chattanooga. you know what I say, are just outside of Chattanooga, in between, would I say, Atlanta and on your way to Nashville, you know what I mean? And that was where my uncle and of course the rest of the family gathered together and brought mama there. It was a holistic place, but apparently it was too late. It was also a Seventh-day Adventist place. And one thing I can attest to is mama's faith in God. From knowing my grandmother got St. John's SDA off of John's Road. You understand me? And she did it faithfully in her toughest of times. See? When we go through the most triumph, my grandmother tough it out and she kept going. Mama used to hold pot and beer something with her beer and burn up herself and them something, and she never even crack her budge. And even if she goes to boom and burn, she just goes and rub it off quick and it done. I really miss mama not being here with us, because you know, she passed away at around 71, 72 years old, and I think that was pretty young. You know what I say? One of the major issues that she had was, that we know of her, that I could have seen physically, was she did have arthritis. So I can identify my grandmother from afar. You know, me and I lane, of course I live a garden pen. I did live a garden pen. And remember when mama come from town and once I see mama, I say mommy. And you know, me used to run going at the yard as a little youth, because my mother and my grandmother never to want me to mix and mingle up in our community, because you don't know what get a life go. So I did. And for just kind of say the least, enough little youth my age and even younger are already dead in my community. So I did it. So now that I'm old, I'm kind of, what I say, I'm more understanding than, of course, then when we used to rebel and just feel like, I'm just being sheltered and all of these things. You know what I mean? Mama don't want to introduce me to church. Mama teach me to pray. Mama teach me to study the Bible and them little things. Like I say, she start every honor we off in a church. Whoever want adhere to it or take on to it, they did. See? And who never want to do it, them just go do them, take them own thing. But we were the grandkids and the grand pick them, the little pick them. So in some cases we never have much of a choice but to go to church. Because mommy that forgot town go sell 2 sheets and 2 apron and bib and sit. You understand what I deal? And like I said, mama was the backbone of the family. I don't know how she did it, but she was a very strong woman. And I tell you the truth, I miss her. I miss her bad. And I honestly wish she was still here with us. Because she left whole heap of picnic behind and enough grandkids as well. And I know me can speak, me and my little brother can speak from a different perspective, especially because we grew up with our grandmother. You understand what I did? When Allison and Jevan and everybody else cut with Derek, go live down a whole bar or whatever, and them things they are just elsewhere, we did still there in a said household with mama. Of course, Allison and Jevan them used to come visit. But I know the same for me personally. I mean, I'm not my cousin them or nothing, you know. See? Or even Bugsy them and Logie and Fran them and the whole I'm on them. I'm not my cousin them, but just to show you how much of a direct impact it was and is for me. Yesterday would have met mama be about 78. Or if my maths right or wrong. See? But regardless of the fact, she left us too early. See? I felt like she left us early, and like I said, I did a plan with my wife to have mama come stay with us for some time. You know, I go to work, I try to take care of her, while she interact with my children them, because my children in a school anyway. So it wouldn't be just babysitting duty and all of that. But they don't want her to really be around them, interact with them a whole lot and just kind of see them a grow, just like how she watch me grow. And it was, you know, it's just a tough moment. I have a moment when I just broke down and cry. Because, you know, I just feel like I just miss her, you know. I miss her very much. And she teach me a whole heap. You know, enough of our things that I stray her from, our teaching I stray her from. But, you know that I'm a grown man and I'm getting even older. And I come to certain realization, you know, a whole heap of valuable lessons Mama taught me and instilled within me. And I know Mama is in the right place, a better place. And God has his reasons why he took her early. I call it early because she was still young to me. Because Mama strong. Mama hearty. And nobody in my family never knows that Mama either go through them kind of something there. When I found out Mama was stage 4 cancer, I remember, after 3, you know, it's detrimental at 4 or anything beyond 3. That is a different stages, people. You understand me? And, you know, it take a whole heap out of me like myself to come talk about this. But it just rests on my heart for just, you know, forward and just come share them, you know, deep moments here and deep insight as to my true emotions, my feelings and so on and so forth. You know what I mean? I don't have nothing I lose, I don't have no shame, no nothing. I'm a grown man and this is what rests on my heart. And I feel like I just go seek comfort, you know, outside of just my wife and my kids and all of these things and you know, the rest of the family and stuff. The other day we go to the beach. I say a few short months ago, me and my wife and the kids them go over to either St. Pete's area or other side there. Or over Anna Maria Island or over Treasure Island, them line a beach down there. So. See? And on my way back, I felt like I had a divine intervention. And I felt like my grandmother was there with me, in my mind, speaking. Or in the spiritual realm, rather, if I may. I talk to me and I make me know, say, yo, Jesus is real. You know, man, say, God is real. There is a higher power. There is a higher being. And I felt like she was trying to tell me that she was there. She's right there with him. And honestly, for the whole time, I was just crying uncontrollably. Me just tears just come out of my eye. All of me I try to, you know, I never had a ball necessarily, like I'll make beer nice, but I was just crying, like the tears was pouring down as me hear these voices in my head, literally. And this is not a matter of being schizophrenic or any kind of psychological issues or impairment or nothing of such. But I felt like it was just a touch of, you know, spirituality. You know, some things we can't understand. But what we're going to do, we're going to deny our experiences them. You understand what I say, people? But I want to say this before I close out that discussion here. I just hope and pray that Mama is in a better place right now. And Mama feels good knowing that her little nephew, I try to do what he can do to essentially try to bring the family together. You know what I mean? Our family is broken. And I hate every bit of it. And, you know, despite each individual flaws where everybody I love all of my family then. I love how we conquer the foolishness and the animosity and all of these different issues that we have among ourselves. Because one thing Mama did beg we to do is to come together. I could have feel mama's a little sense of fear in her, because I did carry her to a doctor. Like when we did go visit her and stuff, we did carry her to the doctor, and I'm hold her hand, I'm feel her hand, I just feel the you know, I just feel that feeling that I've never felt before, my grandmother. But mama, we miss you, we love you. And we know we're gonna meet again. Big up on yourself, people, and thank y'all for tuning in. But otherwise, I'm out.